What's that in the sky?
Is it a bird?
Is it a plane?
No, it's
John Cena!
Damn, no, it's just Superman.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Guys Talk Comics. I'm Josh.
And I'm Keegan.
And we're joined today by Matt, Jess, and Gabby.
As well as...
Shadow. Shadow has, yet again, sat himself down to join the podcast. Are you a part of this now?
He's our mascot. He's going to start telling people via cat language about us.
Really, the entire time, he's just getting all the cats involved in this.
The cats are going to start
Be careful,
scratching.
everyone. Your cats will open several accounts to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as should you.
Whenever you hear meow, he's just trying to seduce the lady cats.
Yeah.
Come check out my barbed penis.
Whoa,
Gabby. This is asshole Superman.
No, that's why Superman keeps killing people when he has sex with them.
No, it's because he's an alien.
His barbed super penis.
No, as Aaron put it, he's too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explodes right out the top of their head.
Yeah. He would just kill. He would just kill Lois.
As he has.
Yes.
And then made out on her grave.
Yeah.
Because you know what? What is Superman? He's
an
an
asshole.
Yeah, he's a giant asshole.
So, yeah, if you haven't gotten the concept of this podcast, we are talking about Superman.
Yeah.
We're talking about Superman movies. We're talking about
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Was he a wig that grew up? We will never know.
Was he
A wig?
Yeah.
All I can think of...
In Superman Returns, there is literally a wig that looks just like Jesse Eisenberg's hairstyle.
Oh, I thought you were just like talking about early American political parties.
No, we're not talking about Abraham Lincoln's political party. We should bring it back because back then the Republicans and Democrats were the same party, and now they act like they're different and have different theories, which they don't. But this is not political.
Thank God.
Unless you talk about asshole Superman, because they might.
Yeah.
People might get very angry about
Just remember,
this.
kids.
Super political. He says you can slap Japs.
Remember, it's okay.
That was only in the
to
40s?
slap a Jap.
New Superman has yet to say that.
I think Superman is a Jap.
He didn't want to help the Justice League as they were dying. The whole world
That
was
is an
ending, and he's like,
interesting-
I don't want to do that.
That is an interesting concept. Now,
Wait,
is the new Superman is Japanese?
Is he Japanese or
Okay.
is he...
No, I'm talking about new American Superman because our Superman is dead. He died.
Yeah.
But there's a new Superman from another Earth who has a son, Jonathan, who's become Superboy.
But then there's also
New Superman, Keenan Kong,
yeah.
or Kong Keenan. He goes either way in the comics. He's an asshole, but he's great. And I feel like we need more of that.
We need more asshole Superman.
I love
We do.
Superman ruining
I agree
fathers'
there.
day.
It's more that we just really love it because it's fucking hilarious.
Well, so the writer of New Superman, which I don't know the name, but he wrote him as kind of an ass because he felt like that's actually if someone had which at the point he didn't have the powers. But he felt like if someone had Superman's powers, he wouldn't be like, a Boy Scout. He'd be like, nah, I'm a little bit better than all of you. I'll be nice, but I'm better than all of you. Like the whole time. So it starts off, New Superman, I guess we'll jump into that right away since it's the freshest in our minds. The first issue starts off and he's talking, how he became Superman. And it shows like this like fatter kid running, And he's like, oh no, that's not me. And it turns around, it's this kid about to well him. He's like, now that's me. And he starts beating him for a soda. And he only gets his powers because this group sees him fend off a supervillain from the group known as the Freedom Fighters. No joke, that's literally what they're called. Hashtag, that's why we can't be called the Freedom Fighters.
Also, I feel like the name if you call yourself, it's fun. It's calling yourselves the Freedom Fighters. But
You might be a terrorist group.
it feels like you're fighting freedom.
I always just thought it sounded like American domestic terrorist groups.
Yeah. We'll see. So, and then the whole, he's, what are they up to? 5 right now issues? He makes fun. So there's a Batman of Asia. Like, all of them have been given powers and stuff, but he's actually kind of super smart. So Kong keeps making fun because he's kind of fat. He's like, "Don't give it back to Tubby." Man, Tubby actually did something. And like, he actually meets him without his mask. He's like, "Nah, man, you really should keep that mask on." It's great. There's a part where his dad actually turns out to be on the Freedom Fighters. Spoilers. And so he joins his dad, and there's a police officer. He's like, "You better move, police officer, before I put this car in your face." And I'm like, that is great. It's a bubble series. It might make my top 10. Hashtag watch our series or podcast next week.
Yeah.
So going into asshole Superman, I think everyone here has seen some of the Golden Age Superman antics, Silver Age Superman antics.
I was just pulling up some of the.
We actually have a DC Golden Age Superman Volume 1 book.
Didn't you go by like one of the greatest instances of asshole Superman where
Yes, I actually
my
bought
pal Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 115 and Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 155.
What's 155?
That's where he locks Jimmy Olsen up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Even though he knows Jimmy Olsen's at fault. 115 is one of the funniest ones. It stars a villain known as Captain Bane, which is.
Captain Bane!
I'm going to steal your ships.
Welcome to my farty ship.
Which is weird. So he's like, I don't know if he's like an immortal being or something, but so
it turns out to be like goddamn Poseidon.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen goes into his because he pretends to be like this old maritimer. Like he opens up a shop with model ships, and Jimmy's like, "These are really nice. I'll buy this one." "No, these are my private collection." Jimmy Olsen leaves, and you see the panel shows like the Lusitania, the Titanic, the Maine, the Normandy, the Indianapolis. All these ships have sunk. Turns out Dr. Bane or Captain Bane was in charge of all those. Like the Titanic was going fine.
His name is Dr. Bane.
Dr. Bane.
And then I have a luchador cousin named Bane.
Who's
He's
naked
kind of
the
an
entire
asshole.
new Batman run. No, there's a part in the comic where you see him like floating in the ocean like this, and he's like, "Oh, the Titanic, I'm going to take that." And he's like, "Iceberg," and the iceberg just pops up, and the Titanic's like, whoosh, just crashes. It's great.
What an asshole.
So he ends up making the submarine crash, right? And Jimmy Olsen's on it. And then he summons a sperm whale. And he's like, and then Jimmy Olsen gets swallowed whole. He's like, "This is just like
I forgot about the power of eel ladders.
Oh yeah. So when the submarine's sinking, Aquaman comes and he's like, "I will help you." And he makes a ladder of eels, which actually makes no sense. He says this to help them stop getting the bends, which is deadly if you're a diver. But in the same fact, you're still floating up, so you're gonna float up at the same rate, even if you're pretending to grab on some eels. I feel like. So it gets to the point where Jimmy Olsen gets swallowed by the whale. He gets regurgitated. It reminds him of a Bible story. He's like, "This is just like a Bible story," which I feel like most Superman's comics get related back to Bible stories. But anyway,
Jonah and the Whale?
yeah.
That one
Somehow
where
it
he
gives
came back from the cave after being stuck in there for 3 days.
Sure.
No, somehow it gives him Aquaman's power, and Superman's like, "There can only be one," and they get stranded on a desert island for an hour, and Aquaman ends up dying, and Jimmy Olsen wins because he licks Superman's boots.
Yeah.
Then at the end, they're swimming. At this point, you don't know, was Superman involved or was it Captain Bane the whole time? Captain Bane's like, "Haha, I did that. I just killed Aquaman." And Jimmy's like, "No."
No.
Then real Superman comes and puts Captain Bane on a planet of only red water.
Which he can't control and he drowns.
Yes, he's like, "Please, I can't even use my powers to turn this water blue."
And he's like, "Too bad, you're gonna fucking drown. I'm Superman."
He's like, just think about it.
Even when it's not Superman being an asshole, Superman shows up and turns out to be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's great.
Like Man of Steel, fucking just snaps some necks, you know?
I don't feel like he was an asshole in that, though.
Was he? I mean, look at
Superman Returns,
look
he was
at
more
it-
of an asshole.
Look at it from Zod's point of view. He's just trying to bring back his planet, bring back his people. I am.
by killing like an
Snap
entire
neck.
species, which is us.
I feel like
No.
America did that once.
A bunch of
Yeah.
species all the time.
Wait, was Zod? Was Zod?
I mean, we pretty much are trying to kill ourselves anyway.
Was Zod supposed to be pilgrims and killing Native Americans?
That's true. He was America all over again.
Damn it, America!
Damn it,
Is
America!
that why you kept trying to give Superman that blanket? Superman, you look a little chilly there. You want to put this blanket? God damn it, Zod. I just want to go to my fortress.
I don't want your Kryptonian mumps.
Well, I'm trying to find it. Superman.
Superman, you're all lumpy.
So speaking of Native Americans fighting pilgrims, that's actually the cover of Superman 8, which brings us to our next instance of Superman being a dick. There's some kids shoplifting. Remember, they're shoplifting. They're kids. A lot of people have done that. You get yelled at, you get scared a little bit. You know what Superman does?
He cuts their fucking heads
This is
off.
what he tells them. Quote unquote. Did you ever wonder, boys, how it would feel to fall from a great distance and be crushed to a pulp? As he holds them like 8 stories in the air, and then he drops them. Because that's Superman. That is what Superman does.
Well, it's like, you have your old monarchs who they believe were, given divine right by God. And then Superman, you have, like, literally just a guy with God powers threatening to drop you to your death.
Pretty much. I mean,
Kill you and no.
here we go. The 10 worst things. I'm just looking up all these websites as like the 10 worst things that Superman has ever.
What about when he was like making out with, I forget her name, but on Lois's gravestone?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty scummy.
I feel like you
here's-
don't do that.
Yeah, this is the
Even
second
if you were someone that died,
Superman's
I don't feel like you
Palpatine
make him on
Nelson
the
115.
gravestone.
Wasn't there one where Lois was too fat or something? Superman got upset about it. I don't have my phone, y'all can look it up.
When Superman hurt... Oh no, this one's terrible.
So, while he's looking up, we'll also talk about the same issue, Superman 8, from 1939 Action Comics. The same issue, he threatens to drop kids, and he actually drops them. He's trying to figure out how to bring justice and make, Metropolis safer. And he reads a panel of the newspaper where it says, Cyclone hits Florida, cities laid to waste, and he says, I've got it. Then he goes on, he goes on, the last part of that whole, issue is him just destroying Metropolis. They fly in the army to try to stop him. He takes them out. Because he knows if he kills a bunch of people and kills Metropolis, it'll come back safer.
So to add to like him destroying Metropolis.
That was one issue. That's a great issue.
There's another issue where he one of his good friends is killed in a car accident.
When he goes on a
Rather
cart
than
rage?
Yeah, instead of
What issue is
striking at
that?
the problem, doesn't say.
Hold on, I'll find it.
But he decides to just destroy all the cars in Metropolis to resolve the problem. Although there are people inside the cars that he's crushing together.
What about the time where he drugged somebody to take over their life?
Which one was that?
Okay, so it is Action Comics number 4, which we also have here.
Ooh.
Yes. So, he just drugs a guy, and the guy's name...
Is it Tommy Burke?
No, and then he lays in the hospital bed, and he just takes over his whole life and pretends he's him.
Yeah, after stealing the identity of poor football player Tommy Burke and using some kind of unknown drugs to paralyze him, he has his fun. Superman makes his way to Burke's football practice, where he nearly kills a fellow teammate in the locker room and proceeds to use this incredible power to become the kind of reckless and destructive football player that the real Tommy Burke could only dream of being.
Okay, so, and the one Josh was talking about was Action Comics number 12, which if you...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is the cover. Giant spaceship with a magician. Nothing to do.
I don't understand.
No. DC had this thing about up until recently, even
Miracle.
recently, where they would...
Oh, no, No,
release
it's the one
covers that matched.
where they do a porno, and Superman fucks Big Bertha,
who's married at the time.
Big Barda, which is Mr. Miracle's wife, in the porno.
And he doesn't feel bad about it. He's like, yeah, I got that on.
About the time that, was it Dick Grayson died or whatever, that Superman punched the universe?
Yeah. No, that's...
Isn't the implication that he just destroyed the universe?
No, it's Infinite Crisis. Yeah. He punches dimensions apart.
Yeah, wouldn't that mean, though, since...
Wait, so just like Superman 1, where he flew the Earth backwards and it somehow reversed time?
Yeah,
but I mean, you're
damn it, Lois! Why did you have to die?
That means that timeline doesn't exist anymore, which means everyone in that timeline is dead.
They're still dead. So even if you were to time travel or any like that, you'd come back to the future or whatever. It's a different timeline.
Mm-hmm. So that timeline's fucked.
Yeah, your original timeline's gone.
Superman destroyed it with a punch.
Damn it, Superman.
Doesn't even think about it. He's just like, you know,
maybe Dr. Manhattan actually made Superman make New 52. Ozymandias is coming back with the Watchmen and somehow in Rebirth to stop Superman.
The whole Superman... I'm just looking at the thing about Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Which one is this?
Tons of covers. Which one are you looking at, Josh?
Number 30.
Father's Day.
Father's Day is great.
Yeah, where he basically, because he has like a premonition that he'll kill his son, he decides instead of like fixing it being Superman, he adopts Jimmy Olsen as his son and then fucking burns like his Father's Day.
Yeah, so this is literally what the cover says. There's speech bubbles, which DC is actually bringing back lately. Superman holding a bathrobe with the Superman logo that Jimmy Olsen looks like he tried kind of hard to do something nice. He says, Jimmy, this gift you got me for Father's Day makes me sorry I ever adopted you as my son. I'll have to destroy it to teach you a lesson. And Jimmy's just like, but Dad, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
What else? There's one where there's a panel and there's some blackmailers, right? He just throws them in a rushing river, and he's like, hey, you're never going to blackmail again. And they're like, please, you can't do this. We're going to drown, Glub. And they die. they didn't blackmail him. I guess he stopped that.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to blackmail anyone anymore.
Here's Superman number 293 from November of, I don't know, it doesn't say here.
Of course.
Looks like all the people are wanting water. A couple of them may have died. There's a lady that looks like she has died in the background right there. She has definitely died. There's also a dog. There's a dog that has also died. There's a dog now.
What is that one about?
I don't know, but Superman, there's a lady who says, Superman, we're all dying of thirst. You must let us drink water. And he's standing over a fire hydrant that's rushing water out of it. And he's like, nobody gets a drop.
What they don't tell you is that Superman's actually the good guy because all that water's from Chernobyl.
Is it?
No, that'd be a great plot twist, but that would never fucking happen.
It's DC in like the 60s, 70s.
In that scenario, they'd be like, go ahead and drink this water, rescues.
Just go drink it. Oh god, you're a squid monster that can like read minds. Oh no, that was Rogue One, my bad.
Yeah, the only bad
part. Well, except for Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, that had to do with Forrest Whitaker.
I just want to go back. I just love this line on here that they wrote. This is from Newsarama, just so you guys know, so I can cite them. They say, of course, Superman did explain that adopting, abusing, and disowning Jimmy was the only way to save his son that he didn't have and who didn't exist in the first place. But not before giving Jimmy Olsen the parting gift of crippling PTSD.
So now poor Jimmy Olsen has PTSD because of Superman. Before he was fine. He was just normal news reporter.
Anyone who wants to spend time with Superman is not normal.
Oh yeah.
What if they spent time with Super Cena? Super Cena. John Cena.
What about John Cena? Him becoming Shazam?
Yeah, please. All right. We're going to break character a little bit. So there's a Black Adam movie right now. The Rock has been cast as Black Adam. There is only one person that can go against him in this movie as Shazam.
Oh my God! It's John Cena.
Do 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 do.
Yes. All right. Somehow WWE. I don't care if you make this movie, you would probably make it better than the DCU is right now. But make this happen. I would go pay more money for that than any DC movie that's been released so far.
What if instead they just did the Iron Sheik?
It's probably still going to end up better than where we're at. Okay, here's one. Superman's pal. I can't tell the number. The Bride of Jungle Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
And Jimmy's like, Superman, the joke has gone far enough. I don't want to marry a female King Kong. Superman's like, sorry, Jimmy, but as local witch doctor, I now pronounce you man and wife. What? Whoever made this series just really hated Jimmy Olsen, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't feel like my pal Jimmy Olsen was to like do anything good for Jimmy Olsen.
No.
It was just pretty much to give him like the worst.
The Lois Lane
ever.
comics too. The Lois Lane comics are just as bad. He tries murdering her in like every one.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Well, I mean, every time he's like, Lois, you want to have sex? No, last time you took my ear off.
Yeah. If you go, I will die. And then she dies. Not like Spider-Man, who killed Mary Jane because he has like
radioactive sperm.
Yeah, so he killed her by cancer. That's in Marvel. That actually happened.
Oh, that's how you killed Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I
thought that was like a what if girl.
No, Gwen Stacy he killed because he snapped her neck.
Yeah.
By accident.
By accident.
Then she became every other hero, anti-hero villain.
That's because it's all
except for Wolverine. Fuck yeah, she ain't
She's
Wolverine.
being everyone.
Here, Lois.
Or she becomes Spider-Gwen.
And Spider-Pool.
Spider-Pool?
Gwenpool.
Spider-Pool is the
Gwenpool, yeah.
shipping of Spider-Man.
No, she's Gwenpool.
What?
Yeah.
She's Gwenpool.
Oh.
Pink Deadpool.
Yep.
I don't know anything else about it.
Well, I know there's
All right,
She
Josh,
Deadpool.
do a quick search of how many people Gwen Stacy has become.
Alright. Moving the mouse down as slowly as possible.
For anticipation.
So while we're waiting, Matt, would you go pay to see a movie starring John Cena, Shazam, where every time he's like, Shazam! Boo, 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 and then he fights The Rock as Black Adam for 2 hours? Would you go? Yeah. See?
Yeah, I'd pay to see.
I would only pay to see it if Black Adam like struck down like a car or something and it's like, can you smell what Black Adam's cooking?
Where he just like defeats some like he pretends to be a hero like in Megamind. He defeats someone and he's like,
Oh, she has clones.
Yes. But we'd have to also give a co-star lead to Cho Chang.
Cho
So yeah, she became Gwenpool before she became Spider-Gwen, and then she became Spider-Punk.
Oh, here's one. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, where the cover it's from July, and it's number 102. The speech bubble is Superman holding Lois Lane, looking at Lana Lang or whatever. Yes, Lana, it's true. I killed Lois Lane.
Yeah, he loves it.
Just like,
So he carries it.
Or actually, no, I take that back. She.
or here's another Superman's girlfriend, where she's like, Superman, stop my wedding to Titan Man. I just found out the terrible secret his mask is hiding. And Superman's like, serves you right for choosing him over me, Lois. Marry him.
Why does she look like a really shitty version of like
Or
Deadpool?
like the one Gabby pulled up.
Yeah, I love the one where
Superman, it's the
kills Lois
perfect
in
murder.
space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he like rips her
Now go find
hair.
Fat Lois.
Or her, Superman, come back. Don't let them do this to me. Sorry, Lois. Hasta la vista.
He actually said that I'd be surprised.
No, it just says,
Hasta la vista.
see, super hombre, Miss Lois left hours ago. It's literally what he says.
Currently,
Here's one where she's clearly afraid that
looking
she's
up
gonna
Fat
get
Lois
punched.
Lane. Let's see.
There you go. There's the cover.
There we
Fat
go.
Lois Lane.
Great.
I don't remember what he says, but it's not pleasant.
Here you go. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane,
Oh my
number
god, there's
84.
an issue where Superman's fat too.
Here's Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, number 84, where she gets arrested. Apparently, if you're Superman's friend, you get arrested. And she's like, Superman, identify me. Tell him I'm Lois Lane, your friend. And he's like, officer, I give you my word of honor. This girl is a dangerous criminal. She must be in prison for life.
I guess he's just hiding from Fat Lois. He's like,
What would I give to be the slim Lois Lane I used to be? Like the reflection in this trick mirror. If Superman ever saw me now, I'd die.
What about this one?
Featuring Lois Lane as the fattest girl in Metropolis.
That sounds awful.
That's what the cover says.
What about this one where it's Superman number 218 where he denies being the father of a kid that wears a Superman outfit and can fly. He's like, that's not my kid.
That's pretty much what Superman Returns was.
Yeah, but not
But
as...
Clark, this is clearly your son. No, clearly not. He shoots laser out of his eyes. Lots of kids do that these days. It's a fad.
Clearly, Superman is just pretending to be like everyone's just in on the act because Superman's like a god king.
Yeah.
So he's like, I just want to pretend I'm a normal person. So if any of you fucking mention this, you're gonna die. And then that's why he's like, just no one can tell he's Clark Kent. And that's why he denies his kid.
What does it say?
There.
All right, so it's Superman's girlfriend again. Okay, so I feel like in the Superman's, pal or Superman's girlfriend, they just were like, Superman's a giant asshole. But this one, it shows Superman kissing Lana Lang, and Lois Lang has like some emotion radar that shows jealousy on her or something. And she says, uh-oh, the warning light of this emotion machine is registering my jealousy as I watch Superman kiss my rival, Lana Lang. I'm sunk. Superman hates jealous woman.
As he's casually fucking someone else.
I feel like
He's balls deep in this other woman.
it's okay to be jealous at that point. He's just like...
So the next issue that they show on here
They have the same
is
panel from that comic.
oh, is it from the same one?
Yeah, look, fattest girl in Metropolis.
Oh, yeah.
It's a panel from that comic.
Pardon me my saying so, miss, but you're quite a load. Huh. The girl I most often fly with is slender, Lois Lane. And then in her, mind bubble, it's, I am Lois Lane, or I was 100 pounds ago. But Superman must never find out it's me, or I'll have a fat chance of winning his love. The fuck? This is so fucked up.
Here's another one. Superman's girlfriend. Okay. Like I said, this is Superman's girlfriend. Doesn't have the number from... Oh, it's number 30. So, it shows Superman talking to a mermaid wife of his. And a mermaid little kid and says, Mommy, Daddy's come home. And the mermaid is like, hello, Superman, my darling husband. And it shows Lois, oh no, Professor Burke's super telescope reveals that Superman is living a secret life on a distant planetoid. He has a mermaid wife and mermaid son. No wonder he won't marry me.
That's because Superman spawns like a fish.
Who wrote these comics?
I don't know. I feel like that's pretty accurate. If you were like super powered,
You could go anywhere.
Yeah, you definitely have like a woman in every port.
Oh my god, this is... Wait, what is this? Lois calms down when Superman takes her to the lab and... Now that the killer's in jail, I'll reverse the growth ray. By tomorrow morning, you'll be as slim as ever. I'll still be fat till then, eh? Good. Take me to dinner, Superman. Now I can stuff myself all I want without worrying that I'll stay fat. Waiter, more food. The treat's on me. There goes Clark Kent's paycheck. Me and my big ideas.
There we go. Here's where he reveals to Lois, no, sorry, Wonder Woman and I are engaged to be married. And she's like, no, it can't be true, Superman. You're a Boy Scout.
Nope.
I don't think he is.
He really likes to go around town. Although, I gotta say, Wonder Woman's a way better choice than Lois Lane, purely because of the fact that his cum would kill Lois.
It would shoot out.
Yeah, it would just blow a hole through her.
Here we go, Superman's girlfriend, number 135. where he straps her to the front of a truck and drives off a bridge. He says, "You wanted to be with me to the end, Lois. This is it. So long."
Oh my god. How did Superman get away with being like this?
And why are so people mad he snapped the neck in Man of Steel and not know about all the dirty secrets he is hiding in his closet? Fucking pull up some M&M. Skeletons are in his closet.
I'm gonna talk about Super Seaman for a second.
Okay.
Super Seaman.
Super Seaman killing Lois Lane.
Okay, so you guys always are like, it's just like comes out like a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it's super in a different way?
You mean it gives her superpowers?
No,
Gives her
he has
cancer?
a super big load.
Oh,
So it just like drowns her. Like
So she still dies.
she's like trapped under like if you were drowning in molasses, but it was cum.
What if it just filled her until she exploded?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that too.
So
Like
she
a fire
still
hose.
dies no matter which way. Blows out the top of her head, drowns, explodes body wise. So she still
But
dies.
we're
Like
all on
overfilling
this
a
level.
We're on the
Something
board
bad
that
happens.
Wonder
She would
Woman's a
die.
much better candidate.
Oh yeah, her uterus can really take a load.
Yeah. Which Shazam and Superman kind of have a rivalry in New 52 because they both want to be with Wonder Woman. Even though he's like a 15-year-old kid.
Shazam like
Yeah.
a little boy?
You never know. I mean, he is a grown adult when he's in Shazam.
Billy
movie.
Batson.
It's still the mind of the child.
I just don't really see Billy Batson and Wonder Woman getting it on. And also, that's pedophilia. Since
on.
she's like 300 years old and he's 15.
That's just
Wait, so it's like Twilight?
we made the same joke.
Yeah, because everyone's
the
totally
same
cool with
joke.
Twilight. Everyone's like, nah, it's really romantic, but that's like a 118-year-old guy just chilling in this, teenage girl's room. She's in her underwear. He's just creepily, like, standing at the edge of her bed, watching her every night. Well, I didn't want that werewolf guy to get you. His abs are so nice.
You want to be with someone your own age.
Yeah, plus he's a werewolf and I'm a vampire. And somehow we want to fight. I'm sorry, that movie's awful.
Yeah,
I've only
it's-
seen it... the first one I saw, and it was like, I saw it with better people the first time. And then after that, it was just like with worse people, and I'm like, maybe it's a combination, but it was really bad experience.
I
Yeah,
can't
which is
watch
bad.
those movies to save my life.
Shazam and...
I even had somebody offer to like lend me their books. They're like, the book's so good. And I'm like, nope, I'm good.
It's not.
If you can make it more enjoyable by shortening it down. Oh my god, what is Jess eating?
Taco salad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She will grant all your wishes with her taco flavored kisses.
Oh my.
Just gave up on talking about asshole Superman and was like, fuck this, I'm gonna go have taco salad instead.
Well, I'm looking at Wonder Woman's love life real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it must be super pliable.
His asshole?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he could probably fit a warhead up there.
That's why
So,
he doesn't have pockets.
Wonder Woman's first was
That's
obviously
true.
Steve Trevor, which we all know.
It's like that, Jess?
Wait, who's playing Steve Trevor? The guy that should have played
Oh,
yes.
Kyle Rayner?
The poor man with two names that are first names.
Wait, not William Shatner? Oh, she also was with Aquaman, which created Flashpoint, the war in Flashpoint, where she beheaded Aquaman's
Oh,
wife
yeah.
because Aquaman's wife was Martha, was mad that Aquaman cheated with her
You mean Mira.
Mira.
Martha is...
I'm sorry, I saw
Why did you say that, dude?
Grayson sent me a pun, and it showed Ben Affleck as Batman talking to Khal Drago, and he's like, "What's your mom's name?" And below it shows Aquaman. It's like Aqua Martha, and he's like, "You're in." Trevor Barnes was another person. Batman. Apparently, she was with Batman.
Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Wonder Woman rocked Batman's world.
I'm sure Batman was
uh,
excited about it. Nemesis.
Batman's a
Superman.
Wonder Woman guy. He's got his eyes out for that one girl.
Catwoman, Selena Kyle. Ooh. Not according to Mask of Phantasm.
But I think,
The only woman for Batman is Gotham.
yeah, it's true.
Gotham Girl?
No, just Gotham.
Just Gotham.
Oh well, when you say Gotham, I think of that really manly superhero
No.
that
He
was
cuts a
more.
hole in the storm pipes and fucks him.
Oh.
And he's like, I am the night.
So Gotham in Rebirth, actually, me and Josh said it right away. He's a villain.
Yeah, as soon as they show up, they're like in this doofy outfit. And
Yeah.
it's got G on the chest, and they're like, I am Gotham, and I'm like, you're the villain.
Yeah, which he did turn out to be the villain. Gotham Girl didn't. So I guess that's a swerve.
Yeah, I guess it was a little slight twist.
I
What if it
didn't.
wasn't Gotham?
that-
But Gotham.
So
Gotham.
so far, I Am Gotham.
Not kosher.
That run has been the best run of the Batman. I Am Suicide could have been, but they've let that ball drop far.
Have they?
Yeah, that storyline's bad. Monster Man was bad. I Am Gotham was not bad. It was a good storyline. It was emotional. It showed Gotham Girl not wanting to kill her brother, and she had to kill her brother because he was becoming so bad. He was more powerful than anyone he fought, and the whole Justice League came, so he was unstoppable. But the only person that could stop him was Gotham Girl, and she had to sacrifice and almost kill herself because using their powers kills them, and so she's dying. That's why I went in Suicide Squad. Anyway, I'm trying to find out if Superman or Wonder Woman and Shazam have ever been together. I don't think they have.
Wonder Woman and Shazam? No, he's a 15-year-old kid. Or
It's DC. They've done weird stuff before.
I
Josh.
know, but like,
And then,
fuck, man.
remember then...
I typed Shazam and Wonder Woman couple.
I
And
feel like there's some boundaries that you have to put in.
No, because that happened in America, and then Wonder Woman fled to Europe, and now she can't come and accept any awards for the movie she makes.
we'll see. When I
That's a
type
bummer.
Shazam and Wonder Woman couple, it just shows Superman and
Yeah.
Wonder Woman as a couple. So I mean, obviously they were meant to be.
Superman and Wonder Woman?
Are we all in agreement? Superman, Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Superman is godlike, and she's the daughter of a god, so...
Zeus,
Yeah.
Greek mythology.
I
Woo!
thought her dad was Ares. No, that's her uncle.
No, Zeus crafted her out of clay. No, her mother crafted her out of clay, and Zeus brought her to life.
Yeah, isn't it weird that he gave her, like, a bondage fetish?
Yeah.
I will create you with bondage fetish. I mean, I'm down.
Did she, or did she learn that by living with the Amazonians?
It's true, they might have had a bondage fetish thing.
Yeah, but you never seen any of this? I'm talking about tying people out. It's just
There's-
Wonder Woman.
I don't- swear
Fact
there's-
check it. Fact check it.
I
Did
s-
the Amazonians have a bondage
I
fetish?
swear, there's an episode of the Justice League animated series where they show on Themyscira that the men are kept as slaves.
For
the
reproduction?
Yeah, for reproduction.
That makes sense.
That's the only way.
That's the only time
Amazons-
you ever see them, man, I
Yeah,
guess.
because there are Amazon men. They exist, but they're just kept on.
So this is
Yeah, I
jumping
don't
forward
separately.
a little bit. Since we're on the Wonder Woman train, you know, somehow we got here through asshole Superman.
Oh.
I guess
I mean,
it makes sense.
I guess he
Superman and
probably
Wonder
got through the
Woman.
asshole too.
Woo! Wonder Woman
There's a
movie.
Bible Wonder Woman was up there.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll do a podcast. We'll keep this a little brief, but we'll do a podcast once it gets closer to the movie. Do you guys think that's going to be the best DCEU movie?
No.
Man of Steel still going to be your number one?
You mean of the current ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I gotta be honest. I really like Man of Steel. It's
Man
really
of Steel's
emotional.
great.
It hits all those
I
emotional
think
points.
Wonder Woman's going to do good.
Like, they had to go over like his origin story, but they didn't do it in the same way.
Gabby?
Watch DC movies. The only one I've seen is,
Suicide Squad.
yeah. Only because you guys asked me to come along. I mean, I watched the Nolan ones, I just don't think they're good.
That was like Keegan doing his Joker laugh and then ejaculating a rocket.
It's not my Joker laugh.
Be a good cover for Golden Age Batman.
Wait, the Jared Leto one is like,
Keegan, you look so damaged.
ooh, why don't I get it tattooed on my forehead?
Maybe
No.
you first.
No.
You should probably do try harder.
Joker would not put Joker would not
edgy.
put damage on his forehead, and he does not give a shit about Harley Quinn. Otherwise than he thinks she's like his possession. It's a material possession. He doesn't care about her. He just doesn't want anyone else to have her because he made her.
Yeah. You're mine, Harley.
Hey, new guy. I don't like people touching my stuff.
You don't have a bullet left.
Yes, I do. See?
They're reenacting assault on Arkham.
Where he's like, hey, new guy. Or what is he? Right, officer? Women. Can't live with them, can't throw them out of a moving vehicle. That seems more like Joker. Nah,
So that could also, based on what we've been listening to tonight, that could definitely be Superman too.
Yeah.
it could.
Yeah.
I was actually just testing you guys. I
Right,
was like,
officer. Can't live with them. Can't throw them off 30-story buildings.
So there's a great murder in Miracle Man, where Miracle Man, who is basically Superman, you know.
Miracle Man was Shazam.
Yeah, but they're all basically Shazam is basically Superman.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all basically
pretty
the same
much.
thing.
They're all basically Superman.
Superman was the first.
The scientist
And you never
thing-
forget your first.
The science Miracle Man is created by a scientist though, and to get revenge on the scientist.
So, like, new Superman?
Kind of. It's
Dr.
like a whole
Oman? Oman?
thing. But he's a villain.
Literally
that
her
creates him.
name.
So he.
But she loves his new Superman's dad. Budding relationship.
Are you saying that she's a man?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
No, her name's Dr. Oman. Like Omen?
Oh. Man. I thought...
You were thinking secret trans character?
Yeah.
Dr. Aman.
Dr. A-Man. So it says you're a woman? Yes, my name's O-Man. Are you a man? No.
I'm definitely.
Don't look at my trousers. Oh, wait, that's a Hobbit joke.
Don't look at
Aren't
my
you going to
trousers?
search my trousers? There could be anything down there.
No, I think we're good. I don't need to fill
I'm just
your
going to
mighty
lock you up
broadsword.
in here. I'm an elf and you're a hobbit? Or dwarf, whatever he was. I didn't watch those. Literally, the fact... I can't watch Smog for other reasons, but the fact that they took a 100-page kids novel and made it into 3 movies that were each like 2.5 hours long, when they made the first 3 Lord of the Rings movies that were each 300-page books into one each movie, one each.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Plus expanded universe.
Just like
Shit.
Twilight and Divergent. Which Divergent actually lost its second movie because the stars were like, fuck that. Went direct to DVD.
Yeah.
I thought they did 3.
Their last movie that they were working on, they
I'm
had to
saying
cut
that
the
the
budget.
first 3 were on in theaters.
3 were in theaters, but part 3, there's only 3 books. Part 3 was split into 2.
Oh, yeah, and then
And Shailene Woodley and everyone was like, nah. Which props on
I thought
Shailene
she
Woodley.
was upset about them going direct to DVD.
She's doing Standing Up for Standing Rock. So props for that.
So what did you want to talk about, Jesse Eisenberg?
Okay, so now that I feel like we've gotten our asshole jokes out of the way, and I know Josh might have more, I don't know.
I imagine there's something about punching somebody in the brown eye.
Alright, so we're going to move on, because we've talked about new Superman. Let's talk about the Superman movies. Everyone's seen the Superman movies.
Favorite part:
Yeah.
Superman drunk in a bar, flicking peanuts at the bottles of liquor. Everyone like runs because he's just flicking them at the speed of like a bullet,
Or that time he was on the plane and the old lady was talking to him.
and he flicked the peanut into her throat. No, that was Bullseye, and he clearly was dealing with his PTSD farts.
Oh, right, when he shot himself to death.
Yeah.
Or when he sneezed in the bowling alley, causing the ball to fly like 400 miles per hour and causing the pins to just explode.
Yes, it was a strike all
And all the
along.
kids are like, damn.
Okay, so what is... I guess we'll just do favorite, least favorite. What is... Matt, we'll start with you. Favorite, least favorite Superman movie?
Shit.
I feel like my least favorite is really easy.
Favorite's gotta be one of the originals. I'm thinking favorite is second one.
Superman 2, okay.
Yeah, Superman 2.
Strong choice.
Least favorite. I'd almost want to say the most recent one.
Man of Steel? Or Batman v Superman?
Well, yeah, the Batman vs Superman, but I don't know if that ties in there together. It just
Okay, session. Batman v Superman. Does it count?
Yeah.
It's like 45% Superman.
It's basically a follow-up to Man of Steel.
Okay, so it counts. If you want to count that, that could be your least
I
favorite.
would have to say that one's probably my least favorite.
Okay. I'll do mine real quick. I'll do Man of Steel, and as my least favorite, Superman 4, where there's Mercury Man or whatever the hell his name is, and he defeats Superman by scratching him.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Superman should not lose from a scratch. Must destroy Superman.
So we're including Man of Steel or Batman v Superman into
Yes.
this. So my favorite, Batman v Superman.
What?
My least favorite, Batman v Superman.
Alright, there we go. Was it for the Superman parts that it's your least favorite? Is it for the Batman parts?
Sorry, I should preference that. My favorite, Batman v Superman Extended Edition. My least favorite, theatrical Batman v Superman.
It makes sense because the extended edition made more fucking sense and it added details.
Yeah.
So you're like, why did they cut this out? I would have rather sat through this movie the first time than be done.
I would
with
rather watch
choppy.
Mercury Man. Sorry, I think
You're
I'm pushing
fine.
your
You're
hand. Okay.
Wait, what do you guys playing
I would
footsie
just-
over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
Dixie. We're rubbing our dicks together.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We just like flop it out and we're just like
Yeah,
it's like swords.
we get some tinder. We
Wait,
put it beneath
is
our
it
ears
like-
and we start a fire?
Yeah.
Is it like this?
Yeah. We're reenacting
Yes.
Star Wars fight scenes.
We're really
Wait, what is that?
Reenacting
No, that's the wrong
Spaceballs.
one. That's Star
That's-
Trek.
Spaceballs, dude. That's what we reenact.
Oh, Spaceballs.
Yeah. I see your
John
schwartz is as big
Cena,
as
son.
mine.
John Cena.
Wait, we should shake. Oh
Whoa,
god!
not at the table.
How
John.
did you fall for
Not
that?
at our table.
Wait, did you guys
Put
do
it
your
back
desk
in your
pop yet?
pants.
What?
Did you guys do a desk pop?
Chest pop?
Desk pop?
Desk pop?
Yeah, you got everyone's. It's like
Never
mandatory,
heard of
guys.
dictionary desk pop.
Desk
Yeah,
pop.
that
You guys take your gun and fucking shoot it.
Yeah.
Right here at the desk.
Shoot your dick?
Yes.
Oh.
Desk pop. You were
Instead of-
so convincing.
Instead of the waitresses finding gum under the table, they're gonna find a little something else.
So you want Josh and I to masturbate for you at the table?
Oh, maybe not on the
Under the
podcast.
You want us to stop the podcast so you can watch us masturbate?
I am good. I mean, if you guys want to, I'll just go lay down in the corner over there, listening to music.
Keegan's pants are completely off now.
Yeah.
There's no money.
He's ready to lay in the corner.
There's no
If only you could see what is
possession,
happening right now.
only obsession.
Keegan is absolutely naked right now,
I am
and
not.
he is pinwheeling his dick.
I am not. This isn't the Santa emoji that's going around Facebook right now.
Oh yeah, there's a Santa emoji where his dick's pinwheeling.
Yeah, where it's all wrapped up like a present. It's like, woo! Here, hold on.
Oh my god.
That's
Here, I'll find it.
You say emoji? Yeah. Like, you're just saying that in a casual text. You're like, what emotion is this? Santa pinwheel dick? You don't know that? You know, like, oh, I'm feeling really shitty today. I feel like Santa's pinwheeling his dick into my face. But you just use emojis for all that, because of the pinwheel dick.
So you
Before
just put Santa, then your face, and then like the little water
But this
spurt.
isn't.
Well, you put a frowny
Oh,
face, people know you're in a
yes,
bad
hello.
mood. Then you put
Excuse me while my
the
pants
poop
come off
and
now.
the sun,
Yeah.
so you know that you have a shitty day.
Yeah.
And then you put your face, pinwheeling dick, and then water on
So
both
glad
sides
I
of the
came back to the
pinwheeling dick.
table for this. This is
Oh, there it is.
wonderful.
It's not going, but that's what it looks like.
What the fuck?
And it's going like. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if it.
Why does he have a stocking on his dick?
Tonight's episode sponsored by meatspin.com.
Yeah.
Why is that the question you ask? Why is there a sock on it?
Cause I just feel like
Who
Santa.
wants to see Santa dick?
Swirl it Santa's what it's
I
called.
imagine
man.
there's a huge market for old daddies.
Ugh. Ugh.
Old dad.
I'm sure, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you looked at like porn thing or
Yeah. Daddy
No,
bears.
I'm good.
Erotic
Thanks.
Santas.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, sorry, no, not daddy
If you
bears.
search Naked
they're-
Santa, it comes up with a
They're
lot
definitely.
of weird
Why
things.
They're
do you
called
know
polar
that?
bears
We were trying to find the GIF.
That's old.
or silverbacks.
I thought a
whichever.
silver fox was an old man.
Silver fox, or
That's more
I
like
just
a
call them
suave old
bears.
man.
Yeah, polar bear is like a big furry guy with
Like
white
a bear
hair.
that's old.
Yeah. I feel like that's what Santa Claus is a polar bear.
I'm good.
Let's be honest, he probably gets a little tired of just being with Mrs. Claus. And there's a lot of tiny
men
men
in
running
tights.
around. In tights. In skimpy tights.
Yeah.
Now they're just looking at a girl's like boobs. Oh my god,
There you
what the
go,
fuck is
Jumping
that?
Jack's Fly Santa with mistletoe
Merry
wiener.
Christmas, everyone.
These are not Christmas images that I want to picture.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna be very
All
scared.
right, I am just gonna
You
get
could
off
pull
this
the
one.
old
After
buffalo-
Keegan found just like a giant dick painted like a candy cane, he's like, "Yep, I'm done."
You could pull the old Buffalo Bill thing and
think
like
that's
what is
called
it
a
where
candy
you
cane.
tuff your
All right,
your legs,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
mangina.
all right. We're gonna get back. All right,
Oh, favorite and least
favorite, least favorite,
I've only seen one Superman movie, the first one, so that'll be my favorite.
and is
So
it
we've
also
seen-
your least favorite?
least favorite is the Three Doors Down Kryptonite music video.
That's a great video.
My most favorite Superman
You
video
won't be
is
there holding my hand.
the Fight for Fighting Superman song music video.
All right.
I can't stand to fly. What
about Daughtry?
Night.
Waiting for Superman.
What?
Daughtry's waiting for Superman.
What am I waiting for Superman?
Chris Daughtry made a song about Superman.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He also designed some of the Batman Rebirth comics.
Yeah, he did. He actually drew some of the covers.
Yeah. Chris Daughtry is awesome.
Yeah.
Hashtag Daughtry.
He also wrote one of the songs from the.
Daughtry, come on our podcast. It'd be awesome.
Daughtry, come join us. He wrote one of the songs for the Arkham City
We're
album.
talking about this one right here.
No, you can't play it. It's
Get it
copyrighted.
off. Get it off.
That's the worst Superman movie. Clearly.
That one right there.
All right, so Jess. No, not gonna join
The
this.
worst was definitely the one with Jesse Eisenberg.
Okay.
Blah. Blah.
Is it because he grew up from a wig? Like he was literally just a wig that they cloned from
It's because
Kevin Spacey.
when you put Jesse Eisenberg in your movie, you are telling the audience one of our
Cloverfield.
characters, we have designed him to be a pretentious prick.
You know, whenever someone says, let's watch Jesse Eisenberg, I just put on Cloverfield and I pretend like it's Jesse Eisenberg. Because it's
The
better.
monster.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's a better Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, sometimes I like to stare at Mountain Dew ads for 5 minutes, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, we drink enough Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah, let me set down this camera. Only on this machine. Shouldn't we be in the shot? Nah.
No.
Hey, if it got me to make a movie, I would fucking shoot Mountain Dew all day.
I mean, that's how
Just
Transformers
made
got
one.
made. There was a Mountain
Transformers
Dew
gets made because they're like,
robot.
well, what could we do? Can we really fuck up any more than we did? We fucked up.
No, there's a soda machine that
Battleships.
was a Transformer.
We fucked up TMNT.
Yeah, it was Mountain Dew, and he shot soda cans.
That's great.
Yeah, because he became evil because the cube tub.
Yeah, the cube like
Which
fell
is the
and it turned
best
everything evil.
Transformers movie.
Yeah,
The first one. The third one is probably second, which
That's
is
one
not
is the
saying.
animated one.
Okay,
Well,
but
yeah.
I'm saying of the recent Michael Bay ones. The animated one with Hot Rod is great, and they're fucking ruining Hot Rod in the new one. He looks like a pickled shrew.
What does a pickled shrew look like?
It looks like a shrew that's
Like Shia LaBeouf picks him up and he's like just a little tiny garden.
I am
rodent.
more on board with Megan Fox's Poison Ivy than I'm watching what they're gonna do to Hot Rod.
There's never been a good Transformers 3D movie.
I don't know if they've.
I
actually-
feel like it's not technically a movie, but Beast Wars.
No, Transformers 1986 is a good movie. Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime, Galvatron.
That was 3D.
There's a 3D version.
86? What? Seriously?
Yeah, there's a
Wars.
3D version of 86. You can buy it.
Oh, no, we're talking about the TV show though, right?
Yeah, it's
You're
all
talking about
3D.
Beast Wars. We're talking about
We're talking
the
about
lead up
80,
of the original cartoon series where
where they
Optimus
went to
Prime
new
dies
ones, so they
by
can sell more
Galvatron,
toys.
and Hot Rod, who's the best Transformer, becomes Rodimus Prime.
Yeah.
And now Michael Bay's like, how could I ruin people's childhoods more than I've done with Transformers already? I've done with TMNT. I've done with Battleship. Let's ruin Hot Rod.
What?
We've ruined the
Unicron,
Dinobots.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Matt.
Unicron.
Do you agree? Michael Bay, explosions, and that's it.
He just ruins childhood
That's
dreams.
like all you need for Transformers too. So the mistake was when you.
All he shows is
used
explosions
Stevens in
and
it.
just like gratuitous
How many
versions of Megan
Transformers
Fox.
movies has he made? 5?
It's on 4. It's going on 5.
Yeah, fifth one's
The
coming.
last night.
There was too much of actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf in it. I think is the
I
problem.
feel like Shia LaBeouf is outside of Josh Duhamel is one of the better actors, which is saying a lot. Because
Jess feels the same way, but I just don't like him.
I don't think he's great. He was good in Holes. Holes is a decent movie.
Yeah,
I would take
The
might
guy,
have to
the guy
agree
from
with
Psych
Gabby.
is in it. He's
I
great.
have to agree with Gabby on this one. I didn't care much for his
I
character in the
don't
movie.
care for his character. I'm just saying he's one of the better
I
Michael
just
Bay
never-
versions of the characters they have.
I will take Shia LaBeouf over Mark Wahlberg any day.
But
What if it was Mark Wahlberg
The-
from The Happening?
the plants did
I'd
it.
still take Shia
I
LaBeouf.
love The Happening is one of my favorite comedies.
Stupid movie.
It's
Stop
so funny.
paying M. Night Shyamalan to make movies.
If
It's a
he just
comedy.
makes comedies, I'll keep
It's a
watching.
comedy.
All his movies should be comedies. They're that bad. You
The
ruined
Happening-
The Last Airbender.
The Happening
Are
is
M.
they
Night
not
Shyamalan.
comedies? Are they not
No,
comedies?
you made literally Will Smith, who has a ton of charisma, play a guy with no charisma.
What, after?
Yes.
Of course, it's M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. Yeah, he did that. But they didn't promote that because they
No.
knew if they promoted it as M. Night Shyamalan, no one would go see it.
I feel like The Happening, though, is a very funny movie.
Why? Because Mark Wahlberg's like,
No,
but
ma'am, we're not gonna kill you.
no.
My favorite one is
What?
when he
No.
looks at the plastic plant and he apologizes to it. That's when I knew I was like, is this a comedy? And then he apologized to a plastic tree, and I was like, this is a comedy.
This is
No,
definitely a
we
comedy.
just make it a comedy to make it better because M. Night Shyamalan's
There is-
awful.
There is no way that scene isn't a serious movie.
Okay, so
We're
you're
just gonna
saying.
leave. We don't want any problems.
So are you
I'm
saying
talking to a plastic
Signs? No, okay, we're gonna
tree.
change.
Signs is good. I love that movie.
So Signs,
I
I've
feel like
heard,
Signs is great.
is not about aliens.
It's about
It's about
religion.
demons.
It's about
Because the
religion,
demons
yeah.
die from water, holy water.
Yeah, because he's a priest. I
Yeah.
love Signs. I think it's great.
When you watch it that way, it's actually a better movie. Because why the fuck would aliens come to a planet?
And not
They're
how to
like,
use doors.
yeah, not know how to use, but they come to a planet full of water, 70% water, and they're like, we're allergic to water, we will die on contact.
I forget. Do the aliens have spaceships that we
Yeah,
see?
they do.
I can't
No.
remember seeing the spaceships.
No, you never
You
see a
don't-
spaceship.
You don't see a spaceship.
All
Yeah.
you see is crop circles, which we know crop circles are fake.
But there was the one scene though where they did show at the kid's birthday party
Yeah, that's
the
like the best
supposed
scene in the movie. When you
The
watch
Sasquatch-
it.
alien in the
Sasquatch-like
background.
video?
Yes.
That's
Where they make
Could've
the
been-
Patterson
could've been,
Bigfoot footage.
Altered, yeah.
But if you look at it from the footage,
But I swear there's a part where if they don't show the ships, they're talking about ships are arriving all across the planet.
are you thinking about War of the Worlds?
No, I'm dead serious when they're listening to the radio. They're
So-
like,
War
ships
of the
are
Worlds.
arriving all over the world.
War of the Worlds.
Here's
with
my
Tom Cruise.
headcanon
No.
for if they are aliens.
They're
Is-
in the
Tom-
basement and they're listening to the radio.
So Tom Cruise. They are in a
they are in the
basement,
basement in that.
listening
I
to
know.
it, and then the tripod is like.
But it happens in science too.
So here's my science head.
What about Day of the Earth stays still? It
They just
also
crash.
happens.
They're literally flying through space. Their bodies are flying through space, and that's why they don't use doors or anything. They just are like space debris monsters. Space
Well, how
debris.
about-
If they're not demons, that's my headcanon.
I
is
feel
that
like
they-
Demons makes it the best movie.
Like it's like like an asteroid and it gets hit and they all break off and they all fall to Earth and that's why they're like all over. But there's not like any unified alien attack.
Do you feel like if Jesse Eisenberg was in Transformers, it would have been a better movie than when it was Shia LaBeouf?
I feel like what would have been better is if Shia LaBeouf was like, Megan Fox, I really love you, and then Megatron was just like, and then just robots fighting for an hour and a half.
You didn't enjoy gratuitous shots of Megan Fox.
I hate Megan Fox. She's like the worst actress
Are
ever.
you saying Jennifer's Body was a bad movie?
I've never watched it.
Okay, don't.
I actually think the premise sounds interesting. That counts. But it's like Megan Fox, it ain't gonna be good.
So Jonah Hex was also bad.
But yeah, I like the
So you're saying her as the rumored Poison Ivy because they're going after her for Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I won't be seeing that with you guys.
So you're not going to go watch Margot Robbie and Poison Ivy, Megan Fox, and Will Smith Deadshot with the movie that Jared Leto says, no, this is going to shit. I don't want to be on it.
Yeah, this is definitely about demons. Because the name signs, and then they get a
There's holy
prophecy
water.
for how to defeat the alien.
I just don't
From
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix.
She gets like a revelation before she dies,
He's not.
and gives
But
the
his
prediction.
set prop people are smart because they're like, man, I'm getting paid. I don't want people to see a shitty movie. Except for the last Airbender, which
I
was
feel
pure shit.
He got pushed into doing twist movies, and that messed
No,
up
he didn't
his
get
career.
pushed into twist movies. He thought
He had success
was
with his
great,
first movie
yeah.
doing a twist.
it's
And
only
then he
good the
became
first
known.
viewing, though.
Yeah, but I feel like that movie's good even if you know.
It's modularly okay.
There's a part
How about his
I like Bruce Willis. I could
Unbreakable
watch him pretty
movie?
much anything. But I was just gonna say Unbreakable's good, except for
Okay,
that stupid.
Where
they have,
one's
like,
unbreakable and
Where
one's
they have
not.
like
One's
where
paper
they-
thin.
I love that, but no, the at the end where they like bring up words at the end and they're like, "This is what just happened." It's like just you didn't need to tell. Just let me infer that. Shit,
I
man.
like the J.J. Abrams World of Cloverfield better than any M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I didn't like Cloverfield. I told
Okay,
you.
but if
Yeah.
you follow all the Cloverfield ads, it creates a really good story that goes into why there's alien-like creatures in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I mean, I'm cool with those kind of things where you get to like follow stuff.
It's great. I watched the whole video on it last night, and it's really amazing how much work was put into it. They created a whole fake company. Every month they would post. It shows that the company drilling for oil, who owns Slush, what is Slusho?
Slusho.
Yeah, who gets the ingredients from the seabed, was going for the seabed. They awoke the monster, and it. So also the satellite in Cloverfield, not a satellite. If you look at
I
the
really don't remember that
actual
movie.
website.
When did that come out?
2008,
I watched it.
1808.
I watched it when it came
I
out.
don't think I've ever
The day
seen
it
that
came
one.
out, I watched it. So I haven't seen it since then, but I was very disappointed by it because I liked the mystique going into it, and then the movie was very uninteresting.
Was that the one where they took different points of views from like people
No, it's just
living something?
you're just following this dingus who went to a party
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
and they die under
Which
a bridge.
the girl at the party
Kind of.
who's passed out is actually dead. She ate some of the raw sea bed nectar that they're making slusho out of. Like, it's really good. If you read everything, it's a better movie, and then it ties in that there was a spaceship at the end, and that's what was in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I feel like
Because he's making
I
a
like-
Twilight Zone-like universe, which is
I like
great.
expanded universe stuff like that, but I feel like I should be able to enjoy it on its own.
That's
but I
not
wasn't
expanded
able to.
universe. Star Wars did the same thing until Disney was like, nah, we're just going to delete that because we can't make more movies now.
I'm saying I'm okay with having content outside. You have to go and get yourself.
Hold on, I'm going to confer with my good side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we disagree.
Yeah. Well, no. It's
I
just,
got rid
don't
of
think
Cara
it's-
Delevingne because she's a bad
I
actress.
think if you
Poor
watch
Dane
it,
DeHaan and
and
Valerian.
if you watch
has
it in a
carry that
vacuum, I
movie.
don't think that movie is good.
I think it is.
I think it's just like a very generic found footage style thriller.
Okay, what found footage movies are better than it?
Paige, you're gonna
Exactly.
fucking hate me for this.
You
The one
say
where they get the superpowers.
Chronicle? No, that's a good
Chronicle's
movie.
fucking great. I love that movie.
I like Dane DeHaan, and I feel bad that he's now has to carry the movie with Cara Delevingne.
I love the
Valerian or whatever it's
character
called.
arcs of those characters. I don't care about any of the characters in Cloverfield.
No, it's a good one. If
But
you
yeah,
said
I think-
Blair Witch, I would have been like, nah,
I've never
fuck
seen
that
Blair
movie.
Witch.
Blair Witch, yeah, no.
It's a fucking shitty movie.
Also,
If-
you don't like it, but The Last Exorcism.
No. But if you look at the Blair Witch, like, the Blair Witch did not exist, okay? And, because she doesn't know the Matt guy. I think it's Josh is the other guy. She knows Josh. What if the whole time Josh is trying to kill whatever the main girl is?
You're
And they
talking
end
about
up-
Blair Witch?
Yes.
I told you I've never seen it.
No, I'm just saying, because the whole time there's actually no paranormal anything going on. The only paranormal occurrences is some sticks were bundled up, which they could have done. The map goes missing, which they admit that they did. There's piles of stones, which they could have done. They go to the house, okay? They go upstairs. At this point, Josh is gone, right? They go, Matt takes her all the way to the top floor. And then he takes off, goes to the basement. He's like, help, help. Then she's standing in the corner, farthest from the stairs, where there's a corner where Josh could hide and kill. I watched the whole video with Matt Pat. It makes it a lot better. Film theories.
When do they eat the sandwich that sends them to hell?
Are you talking about the cabin in the woods?
I was talking about the Brood Witch.
No, I was the cabin in the woods.
The Brood Witch. Wait, why have you not gone to hell? I hate sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
Eat all of the Brood Witch.
Who is your guys' worst Superman actor? Mine's the guy from Lois and Clark. Continue.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
It's terrible.
And
Oh, he did play Superman in Hollywoodland.
yeah,
Where he plays George Reeves.
he makes a great Batman. Sucks as Superman.
That movie is not bad.
He plays like drunk Superman.
Well, George Reeves was, but then George Reeves was murdered. Or
Here's a picture.
conspiracy
of
theory,
spaceship.
George Reeves was murdered.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a spaceship inside.
I swear that
There's no
There was
spaceship
not a spaceship.
inside.
I swear there's a part on the radio where they're
No.
talking about the ships.
There is no
landing.
space anything. The only thing that's any space related is the crop circles, which we know crop
But they
circles
refer
are
to them as
fake.
aliens the whole
Crop
time.
circles are created by people with planks in the woods.
I just want my
It's
stupid
meteor
ending to
aliens,
exist.
and those are little meteors,
Oh,
and they
they're
knock
demons.
everything over. Meteor aliens.
Give M.
I
Night
like
Shyamalan some credit. He
No, I do
did
think it's
decently
demons.
his
I think
first
it's
three
great.
movies, and then he was like, The Village, no, they're modern day, but,
I liked The Village. The
terrible.
Village was one of my
I knew the
Probably-
twist going into that movie, and I think it's still enjoyable as a
better
movie.
movies of his, I would think.
You think so?
Yeah,
I've never
I know
seen
it's
Lady
kind
in
of
the
got
Water,
it's
but
it's
got its
cheesy, but
following.
it's kind of got a
I
good
think all his
funny
movies
feel
are
to it.
No
I
one,
think so.
no one likes The Last Airbender.
No one likes After It. Actually, no. Someone commented on our first video
Yes, they
and
did
said,
Whoever you were.
can you please put it in our comments and tell us what you enjoyed about After Earth? We'd love to hear it.
Well, I'm gonna
We're not judging you for liking it. We just kind of
We
wanna
like
know
hearing
what you
different
wanna-
opinions,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just kind of want to know what you liked about it.
It's a great thing
'cause-
about living in America is everyone has
Yeah.
different opinions.
my worst Superman would be Tom Welling.
Tom Welling?
Yeah,
Okay. From
Smallville.
Smallville. Your worst.
Worst.
Yeah, as the
Mine's the
series
guy
went
from-
on, you get more and more annoyed with him.
Here, hold on. What's the guy from Lois and Clark TV show?
Somebody save me.
What?
That we used to sing whenever the show would come on.
Dean
Somebody
Cain.
shave me?
Dean
Yeah.
Cain. This is what he looked like as Superman.
How about the guy that keeps getting in surgeries to look like Superman? Can that be my least favorite Superman?
The Asian guy?
I don't know. I mean,
You mistyped it again, dude.
you know what? I'll spell aliens.
What about this guy?
Why?
What about this guy?
There you go. Nicolas Cage. Perfect.
Also, they had
That's
this weird,
actually
like,
filming of a Superman movie.
It's hilarious.
do you think a demon would have like the same like cloaking ability like a lizard?
Yeah, why not?
Like a
Demons
chameleon?
Demons
Yeah,
are silly.
chameleon.
Demons are supernatural. They can
They can
fucking
do
do whatever they
anything, yeah.
want.
That's the problem with magic in
But
general.
if they can
You
do
think
whatever
you're
they
talking to
want,
a microphone, next thing you know, fucking ripping your face off, it was actually a demon.
Plus, there's like a bunch of stuff you can say for why like they
Hashtag
can't
demons
go to
do
the basement.
whatever they want.
Like since the priest closed them the door, he couldn't enter like consecrated ground or something. There's lots of reasons you can say.
I feel
they
like we're
couldn't
talking
open
about Scary Movie 3.
doors. No, fucking. I just love science. Man.
Okay, I thought it was
It's great.
I
Scary
mean, I
Movie
really
3.
love science. I just
Maybe you're thinking of the movie Scary Movie 3, because Scary Movie 3 does have an alien spaceship come down, and they're making fun of the movie Signs.
As well
They're also
as
making fun of
War of the
War of
Worlds.
Yeah.
Because it's a giant iPod. Oh my god. Boop, boop,
then why would a
no,
demon need to
classic.
spray gas into a kid's face?
Why wouldn't a demon spray gas? You've read Hellboy.
Because he could just abduct his soul and kill the kid.
Have you read Hellblazer?
Yeah.
I don't know if if you have.
I actually really like signs for the aliens anyway, just because their motivation is never really explained, which a lot of alien movies do. But I like the idea that whatever its motivation
I
is.
don't
I
think
guess
they-
he kind
I
of
guess
does look
a
like
little bit in War of
like
the
a
Worlds.
demon because he has like
David
no
Walsh.
It kind
nose.
of looks like the
Studying us.
hello, my precious. Just a
Oh,
little bit more of a
It just looks
steroid
like
version
a
of
like
him.
rotting corpse.
oh yeah.
It's
It's
definitely Gollum with steroids injected.
But
in
I
there.
All right, Josh, your least favorite Superman, Josh. Is it really Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Okay, Ben Affleck from Hollywoodland, but he's your favorite Batman.
Yes. Well, he might
He
be.
might be.
He might be if he pulls off this solo Batman.
Which he said he's not going to do it unless the script's great.
Mhm.
There's
He
not
said
enough,
there's no
enough
point.
money to make a mediocre Batman film. So Ben
Is he
Affleck.
trying to be every superhero out there? I mean,
No, he said he refuses to be Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He also will not be Wonder Woman. So I mean, there you go.
Ben Affleck.
But he
go
will
back
play
to Good Will
Shazam.
Hunting, you know.
Okay, Gabby.
Ben
least
Affleck just
favorite
plays.
Superman.
I told you, the guy that keeps getting the surgeries to look like Superman.
What is his name? Someone do some fact checking. I didn't know we were just doing
Asian
random
Superman.
people now.
He wants to be Superman.
I know he wants to be.
Asian guy
Is he Asian? I honestly don't know.
becoming Superman. I don't know. I just imagine he probably is. His face.
There he
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
That's my least favorite Superman.
Herbert Chavez.
Almost looks like Michael Jackson.
I
dressed
think
as Superman,
he's
too.
Hispanic.
I'm gonna say he might not be Asian then.
I thought it was a.
I feel like that's
Colombia-
racist.
Chavez.
He is actually Filipino.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
right, that makes
Right.
sense. The Mexicans of the Asian world.
Also,
That's racist, but
Yeah, that's what we did.
it's also
There
a
you go,
very
Josh.
sad intro.
also, he
Oh,
looks
yeah.
a lot like
the feminization of the Flash.
So he was very
He was a
manly.
man.
Then he was a boy. And
Now he's a transvestite. Traditional transvestite.
Possibly Asian Michael Jackson clone. What the fuck?
You guys look it up over
Josh,
there.
can you put this in the video, please? This stupid ass picture.
So
I don't want to have this without.
Wait, did you put Ezra Miller in there?
that's what the image is.
Yeah, we didn't do this. We found this while we were looking for Asian.
Possibly
Superman.
Asian Michael Jackson.
Wait,
clone.
I thought that was the Obscurus.
The what?
The guy, Ezra Miller played in Harry Potter. I was just making a reference to our Harry Potter video, Josh. Thank you for not going along with it.
I'm sorry.
He only
I'm
did that
tired.
because it's not Cho Chang.
Oh, that's right. If I was like, oh, that guy looks like Cho Chang, Harry Potter.
Harry
He
Potter.
looks like an androgynous
Yeah.
female Cho Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Jesse Eisenberg. We'll move on.
On a side note, don't use shemale, guys. It's really offensive.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I know. I just let people know. Don't do that.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. The
Okay.
internet did.
What if
We're
I
gonna
said
jump
male
into
she?
Male she. That's pretty bad.
favorite
Yeah.
Superman, or are we gonna go to another?
No, I mean, favorite Superman.
Favorite Superman?
Go with Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
Does it have to be live action? My favorite Superman is when he gets cancer and dies.
Can
That's
you
a
bring up
comic.
some reference?
That's the All-Star Superman in like
Okay.
2004.
All right, tell us a little bit about All-Star Superman.
Lex Luthor tricks him to fly too close to the sun, which causes his cells to get too much energy absorbed from the sun. And then he gets cancer and he has like a week or whatever to live. So then he does a bunch of impossible tasks and then dies. It's really good.
Okay. Josh, your favorite?
Brandon Ruth.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, tell us why.
Because he embodied Christopher Reeve's like silliness and basically was Christopher Reeves, but he also brought in more of a fresh take.
So
That's Superman.
if you were
He
like
wasn't-
walking around Las Vegas and you saw some guy, possibly Brandon Ruth, as Superman, you'd be like, yeah, he could be in a movie.
If I saw a guy that looked like Brandon Ruth,
Yeah.
just because he looks like him.
Yeah, and he was actually dressed up like Superman. You would say, well, he's enough like Christopher Reeve.
No, Brandon Ruth in his personality embodied the Christopher Reeves like
Are you saying
Remember,
because he didn't want
don't jaywalk, kids.
Are you saying because he figured he didn't have to be the son of a super person? Is that why?
All my choices.
I'm just trying to debate a little bit, Josh.
Yeah. Go.
I like Brandon Ruth. He's great as the
Alright.
adamant arrow. And
He is. He is
Legends
actually
of
really
Tomorrow.
good in Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow.
See?
No,
Just
Flash
put him
too.
in Superman suit all the time. He's great.
No. No.
Do you prefer him over Cavill?
No.
You prefer Cavill over him?
I would pick Cavill over him.
Yeah, Cavill's got a lot more muscle than Brandon.
And I would
He's kind
also
of a skinny
put Creed
bastard.
over him.
But I don't know.
I would also pick Shadow in a Superman
Superman
costume
being
over
skinny.
him.
Yeah,
I think it's more realistic if Superman is skinny than like a fucking barrel-chested guy.
I don't know
'Cause
because
he
he
doesn't
lives
need-
buildings.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
doesn't work out.
No, but
He
you
does it
see
all the
No, you
time.
see it in
But it's like nothing to
Flashpoint.
him, right?
No, but you see it in Flashpoint. Superman is as skinny as he's just skin and bones, because the government, or in Flashpoint everything's different. Superman actually crashed into Area 51, and so they kept him hidden underground. So he got none of his powers, and he's as skinny as he's just skin and bones, right?
Yeah.
So it's the sun. It's why he has the physique he has. Is the sun gives him all this power and all this juice. The sun is his steroids because he is.
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena. The lesser brother of John Cena. I think he has
Going on
like
with the
two brothers.
WWE superstars. How about the Batista up and coming in Guardians of the Galaxy #2? Volume 2.
I'm so excited for
I
Guardians
know
of
that
the
one.
Galaxy 2.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep outside the movie theater for that one.
Why?
That's what
Just
Keegan wants.
why?
No, I want him as
That's
Shazam.
right.
No. No.
Goofy ass head.
No.
He almost looks like Mark Wahlberg in that one picture there, a little bit.
Keegan's just showing us pictures of John Cena as Superman.
Yes. Honestly, I still feel like Superman shouldn't be super buff though. Since everything
Well-
is like nothing for him. How does he
Well-
weight train?
Like
Why-
Christopher
yeah.
Reeve.
Yeah, that's how Superman should look. He should just look like an average dude.
So you're
Or
saying
he should be
Christopher
like-
Reeve is your favorite Superman?
I don't think he's a bad Superman at all.
Eh?
So do you prefer
What about
Yeah, when they're like when he's skinny.
King Kong or whatever his name
Yeah,
is?
you
Kenan
can-
Kong is
he's-
great.
Yeah, he's a little toned,
he
which
might
makes sense because he's very physical.
actually he only
but-
became a little toned because of the superpowers. He was actually kind of
Yeah,
average build.
Superman wouldn't need super big muscles if he has superpowers.
Yeah, if he's super strong,
I
he
mean,
doesn't need it.
Spider-Man isn't buff by any means.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how I feel about Superman. I feel like when Superman is like really muscly, it looks weird. Oddly, when Batman is super muscly, I think that looks more normal.
Well, yeah, because he should have.
He should be ripped as
He
fuck.
should have
This-
like the most epic physique ever.
That's something I like
That's
about.
what we need.
I could see that working.
yeah.
What is it? The Dark Knight Returns,
Him as
Yeah.
the Frank Miller comic. I like that Batman's like huge as fuck in that one.
Because I mean, Billy Batson is just like your all-American kid, and
Yeah.
that's what John Cena was for WWE. Was the all-American kid. I think he needs to lose some tone though if he goes into that part. I think he's too ripped to be.
He just needs to
Shazam.
lay off his steroids for a while.
Yeah.
And he'll be good.
Because John Cena has this weird build to him, where it's kind of creepy how, like, thick his muscles
That's
are.
what we need to see.
Well, I
The
mean,
Rock.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
having
Rock's already been casted as Black Adam.
Yeah.
We just got alright guys, come on. Shazam needs to be John Cena.
Watch it.
I would watch it, yes. I would admit I would watch it.
What if all their fights became like Greco-Roman wrestling and stuff?
I feel like most of the fights in comics
I mean, literally, that's all they have, all they can do to each other because their powers just cancel each other out. Because they both have the same power, Black Adam and Shazam.
Or-
So if they tried to use their powers on each other, it would just shut the other person's powers off.
the only other guy here, hold on.
I don't know what Black Adam does.
Shazam! And shoots lightning.
Neat.
That's what Shazam does too.
Yeah.
Shazam shoots lightning.
What was the most recent Will Smith superhero movie where he draws less power from being by his sister?
That's Hancock.
Hancock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also known as
Yeah.
palm penis.
Palm penis?
Yeah, Hancock.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that
That's
was
it.
a weird twist to a superhero video where one
It's
loses more
exciting.
power the closer they get
Maybe
to the other.
foot ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only other person I would
That's the
pick
the
as
Red Foreman
Shazam
story.
Yeah.
is
That's
Alan
like the show's
Richardson
reference were really
from
funny.
Blue Mountain State.
What?
The only other person I'd pick as Shazam is Alan Richardson from Blue Mountain State.
Not seen it. Keegan's now Googling to show me this picture
Oh, he's great.
of whom he's talking about. Because I am not hit with the jive. Oh, yeah, he could do it.
Or
Oh! You know who should do it? Just so he can cross both worlds? Chris Hemsworth.
No.
He plays the God of Thunder, and he can play the God of Thunder.
What about Liam Hemsworth?
Oh, there you go. Then his brother could be in the
They
DC.
both be gods of thunder.
that's fun.
That'd actually
Wow.
be pretty fun.
How about Asian facelift Superman? Can he be Shazam?
Let's not. Let's just pretend he doesn't
Just
exist. and
why
completely
not?
just
destroy his world.
Let's
He's like,
just throw. How about Nicolas Cage? He's been Ghost
Nicolas
Rider.
Cage? No, Nicolas Cage has to play Azrael.
Yeah. I'm an FBI. Oh wait, no, it's Keanu Reeves.
I'm Azrael.
Are you Keanu Reeves now? I am an FBI agent.
They sound very
okay,
similar when you
vaguely
do.
Australian there.
I'm Azrael.
I'm Israel. I'm gonna bring justice.
Actually, that would be pretty great to have Keanu Reeves play Azrael.
No,
Because
Keanu Reeves
he
is
plays
gonna
John
play
Wick,
Edward
and
in
that'd
the Twilight reboot.
Get somebody with one of those weird
I thought
accents
it was
where it's like.
the
No.
he wanted to.
Keanu Reeves is Edward, and Robert De Niro,
Oh,
or no, Keanu Reeves is Jacob,
I thought,
the werewolf.
Oh yeah, and then
And
Morgan
then
Freeman is Blake.
Robert De Niro is Edward. So Kate Upton.
I know.
It's
You
Bella.
told me this terrible story. Do you want to
It's
explain
great
it to the
It's great.
viewers?
Yeah, so Kate Upton is Bella, right? And they're in a community college, so anyone can go there, right? Robert De Niro is Edward, who is playing more of that creepy, like, stalkerish type, which I feel like Edward should be. Goes on a date with Christopher Walken's daughter, Bella, played by Kate Upton. Kills her. And he's like, I didn't do this. And so the werewolves are trying to already fight him. So Christopher Walken goes to the library, he's researching, and the old librarian, played by Morgan Freeman, turns out to be Blade. And they fight at the end.
Here, have you heard mine?
No.
You've heard Daybreakers.
Oh yeah, you
Gabe.
told me about that.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson gets bit by a sparkly Twilight vampire, and his parents notice he's sparkly. He's kind of acting differently. He's not hanging out with his same jockey friends he was before. So oh my god, he's gay. So they send him to a Pray the Gay Away camp, where he starts eating this hyper-religious counselors for dinner. While learning to accept and love gay culture. Daybreakers. And he breaks him out of the Pray the Gay Away camp, obviously. He's a folk hero that eats Christians.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I'm just saying,
That old song and dance.
Yeah.
in the trilogy, it ends up being Robert De Niro as Edward taking on kind of like that Daybreakers cast, where it has Sam Neill, but it also has Jeff Goldblum, who played Chris Pratt, Laura Dern. That'd be great. They're all the villains. Like the entire Jurassic Park cast is just the villains.
Everyone who's ever been in a
Dun
Jurassic
dun
Park.
dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
That's the wrong one.
That's Twilight. Can we make
That's
that?
Harry
Dun
Potter.
dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun.
dun.
That's
Dun,
better.
dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so Matt, you have a creative story you want to tell. Like, if you were just to shoot a movie out right now.
Wow, that sounded way
Wow,
too
yeah.
sexy
I
for
was
this
just shoot
podcast.
a load out of a movie.
Just shoot that movie out right all over
I mean,
the
I feel
viewers.
like after we start with cat barbed penis.
Yeah. Just shoot that story all over the viewers' ears.
4 words into our podcast.
Yeah, there's a few
It's a new
tossing
record.
around.
Talk about capping that fast because you guys are doing your little
Alright.
scene at that.
Alright, it was 10 words. 10 words.
I've always
before-
put a
It was a very
superhero
It wasn't even
versus
2
a
weeks
horror
into
film
it.
villain. You know, when I like
penis.
get Michael or Jason Voorhees taking on, you know, your Superman or your Batman, and let's see how your classic horror film villain does against your average American superhero.
How about this one? Jason Voorhees. And he's trying to stalk and kill his cable man by making appointments for him to come and install the cable. But he keeps missing the window because he has to go and do other things. He's like, I gotta slash this TV real quick. Oh, god damn it, I missed him again.
He comes back, the note on the door.
Yeah.
Sorry we missed you. We'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, so then he just
Damn it.
goes in his house and he's like polishing his knife. He's like, motherfucker.
I feel like that would be Freddy. I feel like
Freddy's a
Freddy
dream
could do
guy.
that too because he's in a dreamland. He's making his dreamland. But every time he gets called away to someone else's dreamland is when they show
So
up.
then you guy falls asleep, guys.
Or the doorbell.
Hello?
rings. Cable man.
Did you call a cable guy?
That's the cable guys. Okay, we have
How
to
about
have
this?
Jim Carrey play the
Yeah,
cable
that's
guy.
gotta play.
There you
How
go.
about this? The sequel is he keeps ordering packages for Amazon Prime so he can kill the UPS driver. But he's like, whenever he goes to the restroom or anything, that's like when the guy's like, gone. He's like, God damn it.
Or all of a sudden Amazon sends the new drones and he's like, what the hell's this?
He's just fighting the drums.
Send them man.
Alright, so
So there you go.
we've all had our little talks. Josh, you didn't send out a movie. Don't hold out on us, Josh. You've had some creative movie ideas.
Human Centipede with Poop Ouroboros. Josh and I were talking about that the other day.
I don't really have any.
Josh, don't worry, we work at King Supers. What about your cash register zombie one?
Oh, where everybody becomes a zombie and I beat a woman to death with this cash register.
It's just called a fantasy. The other day we were talking about making a sequel to the Human Centipede, but it's called the Human Ouroboros, and it's two people with tubes from their butts to each other's mouths, and then there's a little injection tube to put vitamins and liquid in so they don't dehydrate
You just
and
put
die.
vitamin powder in as
Yeah.
the poop and,
And the poop
vomit
pushes
just like
that
goes
in.
through.
Yeah, and it's like pumps, so when they throw up it just gets pushed back down.
Yeah.
Even worse than the original. It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
That's what you have to do. You have to one up it every
It's
time.
terrible.
Okay, so
And he trains them as acrobats before he does it, so they can roll around.
alright, so we're gonna cut that off.
Nope, keeping it.
Matt, no, I mean we can keep it in. We're just that's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
Once you hit a poop Ouroboros, you have to talk about
Alright,
movie
so
ideas.
Matt, any closing statements for Asshole Superman before we end with our last little segment?
We need more of them.
More of them. Okay. Josh,
We already have more of him.
new Superman. Great.
Gabby.
So in Gone Girl, Ben Affleck with his flopping penis. I want to see Asshole Superman's actual asshole.
Alright, so how are you talking about Josh's toy idea for
Yeah.
I want,
comes with real
I want Batman with a floppy wiener. And then
downstairs? Hold on, there might be an actual
Something
demon
exciting
John
is happening.
Cena.
is it your front door? Didn't sound like it came from the front.
I think it came from like maybe downstairs.
The old man lived down there. That's true, but we've been up way later. And he's
We've
not
been a lot louder. Okay. Alright, so our last little segment's gonna be short. Usually we'll start our podcast off with this. Going forward, it's something Chris want to talk about. So it'll be recent comics we read and recent comics we picked up. Some of us, I know we're all really kind of behind. Let's just talk some recent comics this week because we haven't gone to the comic store in a little bit. I'm hoping to go to Hall of Justice tomorrow. Pick
I
up
might not be able
some.
to go to Friday if you want to go on Friday. I have to see how much money I have.
Anyway, we'll figure that out. We are going to Hall of Justice soon. Recent comics that we've read, Matt.
I would have to start with one Gabby gave me.
Oh yeah, Animosity.
Animosity.
Best comic of the year.
It was an entertaining comic. I really did enjoy the first issue I read.
Josh, last comic you read?
I was on this like yaoi hentai site, and I read this comic about a tentacle beast that attacked the swimmers.
He told me about something else he was reading that was way freakier, so I'm glad it wasn't that.
All right, Gabby.
Oh, you mean the one with the giant horse clit?
No, the one where they pooped and then it was frozen poop.
Oh yeah. So there was like this weird thing that I found where they froze their poop into like a solid thing while they were pooping, and then used it as a dildo.
Yeah, poop dildo.
I couldn't read very much of it. I came too fast.
All right, now we know what Josh is into.
So there's
JK.
Hold on. We gotta consult. Can we keep this in our podcast? He doesn't talk Japanese ever in that movie. So racist.
I thought she totally did it though.
Remember?
No, because Harley's trying to talk to her in Japanese. She's like,
I thought
a
she had
fucking
like a
stand English.
flashback. Where she was
Where she's actually in Japan.
Japan.
Alright, so Gabby,
Japan.
recent comics.
There's 2 I think are great right now. Not counting ones I already have told people about, like Animosity.
Well, just like the last few you've read.
Yeah, Animosity is great. Still good. Moon Knight, I finally got to borrow, because 3 and 4, I haven't gotten the reprints, 5 hasn't had a reprint yet. So I've had 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 forever. So Chris lent me 3 through 5, and it's great. It's so good. It uses a lot of the non-reliable narrator kind of thing, because he's in a mental institution, but you're not actually sure if he's crazy or not.
Alright,
It's amazing. And then Japanese comic I've been reading. It's got like 31 chapters out right now. I don't think it's in English at all. Called Fire Punch. It's about a naked man who can't stop burning, trying to get revenge for his dead sister.
Alright.
It's great.
Alright.
I feel like you need to explain Fire Punch more.
Alright, yeah, you can go in if you want.
Fire Punch is great. Okay, so it starts off with a young man living in a village with a bunch of elderly people and his sister. It's in a second ice age for the world, and they have like barely any food, some canned goods, and that's it. So there are people called the Blessed or something like that. They get kind of basically superpowers. His and his sister's are regeneration. Hers is really slow. It takes her a few days to regrow a limb. His is instant. So to feed the village, they cut his arm off repeatedly. So he has his sister chop his arm off and give it to the villagers so they can eat arms to live. So the army from
The army, is that like a pun?
No, unintentional pun. An army from like a local ruler comes to like get supplies and see if there's any men that'll join. And they're like, oh, it's only old people. These 2 young people. And they like are searching the houses for food and they're like, it's full of arms, they're cannibals. So the leader of the regiment has his blessed power is he can shoot fire, and anything he sets on fire burns until it's gone. So he sets everything on fire. So the sister is like burning to death, but her regeneration is slowing her death. The brother is regenerating as fast as the fire is burning him. So he's just sitting there in agony. He's like, I need to die. And his sister's like, no, you must live on for me. Then he dies. Well, then she dies. And then he sits there burning in one spot for 8 years. And that's the end of the first chapter. So that he's like, he gets up, and he's again been suffering, he's finally able to move, he's finally able to catch it, finally able to move the fire off his face to breathe. So now he's decided to go and get revenge for his sister. And obviously he can't wear clothes, so he's just a naked man on fire walking around punching people. And his fire, again, because of the fire it is, if you get touched by it, you burn to death. And it can't go out until after you die.
He just punches people to death.
He just punches them once and then they burn to death.
Is this One Punch Man?
Sounds
it's
similar.
super dark. One Punch Man is a comedy and it's great. Fire Punch is dark as fuck and then sometimes has weird humor in it. Like there's a character that loves movies, and when she hears about him, Fire Dick Man.
Is that Cho Chang with a face mask?
Right.
Yeah, Katana's Cho Chang, didn't you know?
Katana's not Cho Chang.
Every Asian
I think
person,
she
Cho
is,
Chang.
yeah.
Where's turned out it actually was the same actress.
That would
It's
be
not.
horrible.
Well, if it did, dang, Harry was smart, man.
He was.
Or was he smart?
But he picked Jenny, so he's not a smart man.
Yeah, in the end, yeah.
Yeah, I went
Went
after
after
you to
Weasley.
read Firebox.
Instead,
really
he
good.
chose
Sounds
the
good.
ginger.
When you could have chosen this. Always choose this.
Always choose the girl carrying the katana. Always.
He misunderstood when she said she had a sword. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, I'm not ready to open my mind up to a woman with a penis yet. And I was like, Harry, that's transphobic.
Yeah, she's just meaning her katana that traps the souls of her victims. I advise not getting cut by her, or killed by her, whatever the fuck you said.
It'd be terrible if it was just cut. You're like, oh, what's this? Oh, shit.
Oh god, kill my soul! Okay, so
Here, feel how sharp my blade is. Oh wow! Oh god!
Yeah, she wouldn't even have to fight. She just have to be like, look at this sword. Isn't this cool? Oh, yeah, this is like, oh, why would you do that? Just sucks him dry like a juice box.
That would be the most OP weapon ever. In a fight, she would just have to graze every one of her
Yeah,
enemies.
everyone just gets grazed.
alright, so the last, I guess I'll finish. The last comics I read, I actually took a picture for our Facebook page, which we review comics as soon as we read them. I read 4 in a row. I read New Superman 5, Red Hood and the Outlaws 5, Flash 12, and Reborn 3. Reborn started off, I thought was really good. Reborn 2 was iffy except for Murder Cat.
Murder Cat's great.
Reborn 3 is very iffy as well. It's better than 2, but it's so... Alright, it feels like they made a complete storyline, and much like the theatrical version of Batman versus Superman, they cut it in a way that you have no idea what the time frame is,
Yeah.
and they kill off characters that you feel like should feel sorry for, but you don't. So, Reborn, I don't feel like will be making a appearance in our top 10
Here's how I
episode
feel
next
about
week.
it. We need to get just a spin-off, just Murder Cat.
There's a part... Okay, so Reborn 3, it opens up with her and her father just frolicking through a forest with their dog, and then they see someone flying an elephant, and they're like, it's okay, that's so-and-so. Do you remember him? He's like, hi. Dragon with a lion's head just eats him right away. There's some other dragons, and that's the last time they're ever mentioned. And then they're like, oh no, and then they're just talking. All of a sudden, their dog gets thrown off a cliff. They get killed, or not killed, they get knocked out by some shadowy figures who work for Murder Kitty, who's now in what's that thing that Luke Skywalker was driving in New Hope?
Like a land speeder?
Yeah, he's in a land speeder in some frozen tundra thing. He's like, I'll be right there. And you're like, okay, you need to back up. I feel like if they develop this world a little bit better and they slow down their speed of where they're taking this, it would be better. Issue 1, where they had it really over just a few minutes, was better.
Did you watch like a lot of late 90s, early 2000s anime by any chance? Because I feel like that's the vibe I get off Reborn.
Reborn is okay. It stays afloat with issue 3, but it's not great. Flash 12, on the other hand, Flash has been on... It started off okay. It was really good with Godspeed at the end. And I feel like... I forget the girl he was dating, but she's also a speedster, and then Godspeed kills her. But when Godspeed kills people, it just sends them to the Speed Force. Or what is it? What is it?
What?
Where
When Godspeed kills you, where do you go?
You
What-
go into the Speed Force.
Okay,
you
so
become
this is-
energy.
Yeah,
And then you're
But she-
dissipated into...
that's where
you're
Wally
lost
was, and
forever.
Wally came back.
Yeah, because he wasn't completely gone.
But
He
neither was
lost
she.
in it, but not.
There's one where Wally is talking to Wally,
Yeah.
and she comes
Black
back.
Wally and White Wally were talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. She comes back and is like, "Thank you," and he's like, "Whoa, I feel like I should look into this," and then he doesn't. The Shadow Man comes, or Shade, not to be confused with Shade the Changing Girl, but Shade comes in. He and Iris and Shade's girlfriend become leaders of the Dark Force. And instead of continuing over the 3 issues they had available, they did 2, And now this next issue before 14, where all the rogues come back, is about a date between Iris and Barry, which I do not like Iris at all. Anyway, Red Hood and the Outlaws is still really good.
I gotta read number 5 still.
It's great. New Superman is getting better. Started out with something I liked just for the weird kind of campy idea, and it's actually becoming one of those sneaky ones that you might hear next week.
I think at first you didn't like it because he was a total asshole.
No, I liked it because he was a total asshole. I was like, that's great. It was really short and kind of just, it didn't have a lot of substance, but it's been making up for it, and so it's slowly catching up. And I think that brings us into our send-off of this video, kind of little preview for next week. Next week's our end of the year because, holy crap, it's the end of the year already.
Yeah.
I don't know where this went,
God.
but we're all really happy.
Thank God, 2016's gone.
Ulf,
Dumpster fires
Matt, are you going to be
burned
back
up.
next week for our end of the year podcast? I think it's on the 29th.
I think so, depending on the time of the day.
Is
Yes.
that Thursday?
Next Thursday, and it'll be a longer one because Josh won't have to work at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
It's Christmas week. We're all forced to
Let's
work.
be
really
honest,
early.
this was a pretty long podcast.
Yeah, we didn't really think it was going to be this long.
I had one on forever.
But yeah, so next week we're going to have a lot of friends on here, a lot of people. We're just going to talk, our top 10 comics, or our favorite comics, favorite artists, favorite writers, ranking all the comic movies, some of our favorite comic movies, what we're looking forward to in 2017. So, I think it's going to be a great show. Josh, anything to add to this before we wrap it up?
I'm tired.
Josh is tired. Josh is super tired, but if you guys like this, please like the video, subscribe to your channel. It really helps us out. And leave a comment. Tell us what you thought about Asshole Superman and maybe what you're looking forward to in 2017 as far as comics go, or anything you want to add. We really
What's your
like
favorite moment where Superman slapped the Jap?
Yeah.
The one where you told me anyone could by buying war bonds.
All right. Anything to add, Gabby or Matt, before we sign off?
No.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We will see you all
Almost in the future.
almost in the future.
Yeah, because next week's episode, we won't see them till 2017, which would be in the future.
If we do it on the 29th and load it fast enough.
John Cena
All your
sucks.
dreams are dead.
All right. So, anyways, it's
John Cena.
Ba-ba-da-ba.